Today we are preparing a canvas for mostly oil painting from scratch. Before I start with my base layer on my canvas, I stretch my canvas with acrylic sealer, half acrylic sealer, half water, so the ratio is 1:1. I've fastened my canvas very loosely so it can stretch out. Okay, now I will apply my sealer. Normally I first do a cross before filling in the in-between spaces. And now I fill in my spaces in between the cross. This helps to stretch the canvas before we put on the base layer. Okay, and if everything is already coated, I'm going to leave it to dry before I start with my base layer. We will need 250 gram talc powder, and half a cup of boiled linseed oil. Then we will need 17.5 grams of gelatin powder. So that is how it looks when the paint is mixed correctly. I cannot overstate the importance of working with smooth paint and paint that is mixed properly. So this will help to give a smooth texture and a bit of a shine base layer paint for your photorealism. It will help to create the effect of photorealism. Then after this layer is dry, I will sand it so it can have a smooth texture and not have these brush marks. Okay, so the previous time I didn't mix my paint properly, my base layer for my photorealism, and that really created problems. If I can quickly show you the base layer paint is peeling off. So I mean, this is why it's so important to mix the paint properly before painting it on. Okay, and then now I am sanding it. This part I already sand and it's nice and smooth. It will help for my detail when I'm painting my photorealism work, and it will help to create the effect of photorealism as well, making it a nice and smooth painting, and it will also add a bit of shine as well. But now I still need to sand this part. It really uses a lot of sanding paper. Okay, so make sure you have enough sanding paper. For this job, because it really eats your sanding paper. The sanding paper that I'm using is quite fine. I have an 80 grit sanding paper that I'm using to sand my canvas, so it's quite fine. The amount that I made was more than enough to cover the size canvas. I actually have a bit of paint left as well. So if you want to paint a bigger canvas, you'll need to double the amount or triple it, depending on the size that you are working on. And now I will be mixing my green for my green screen effect. This is the color that you work on for photorealism. So I have cadmium, lemon, yellow, genuine here. Let's see. This will be my first wash paint layer. Okay, and then I have ultramarine blue. Let's see if that makes the color that I'm looking for. It has the function of a green screen. That's the purpose of this. I think that looks good. Then I'll add some turpentine, so it's a very thin wash layer, and then I'll start to paint the green wash onto my prepared canvas to help with the green screen effect. Yes, so I'll carry on like this until my whole canvas is covered in this green, and then my canvas will become like a green screen on which I will paint my photorealistic face. So I covered my canvas with my green wash layer, and I'm actually very amazed at how I can already see how every detail gets captured on this paint layer that I created for the photorealistic effect. It's actually astonishing. Even some of the marks that my sanding paper left, you can see those fine marks. Every brush stroke you can see. It's crazy that I never really experienced it in this way, and this isn't my first photorealistic work that I'm doing. So every brush stroke, I don't know if you can see there one can see my sanding marks. There you can see the very fine sanding lines. It's giving us a nice glow as well. So I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I am thinking that it's maybe going to give me a hard time. But now I know practically that this is the right way of doing it. So I mean, we will see all of the details just by using this base layer paint that I mixed.